Hello everyone! Welcome to a new Longplay with commentary. Today we're starting a brand new world as I've been in the mood to make a very specific kind of build for springtime. And I don't know, I just felt like the cozy aesthetic of Mizuno's was going to be better fitted for this than our modded Longplay world. But don't worry, if you're a Clovervale fan, it will be coming back. As with every new survival Minecraft world, we're going to start today by punching a tree and gathering some wood so we can make some basic tools. And for me, that just means a wooden pickaxe. And because I'm stubborn, I have to punch all of the different pieces of wood out of this tree with my fists. I can't make an axe or anything. And once we get that last piece of wood up there, then we can finally make our crafting table. And then we can just set it down right there is fine. And then we can craft up our wooden pickaxe. Oh, that's right. We need sticks first. And then we can craft our wooden pickaxe. I probably should have made an axe as well, but that's okay. We'll make a stone one once we get some stone. So the next thing that we're going to be looking for is probably finding a little tiny bit of stone here. I'm definitely going to want to get some of these pink petals and some cherry trees as well. And oh my gosh, is that on fire over there? I always forget to turn fire tick off in these worlds and then I regret it because everything is burning down and I always feel so bad. Let's see, let's get some stone here and let's see if we can find maybe some coal for some torches and maybe some iron. There's some iron there and there's some coal. And we'll just quickly make a torch for our offhand. That way you can actually see in here because it is a little bit dark. We don't have to worry about mobs though, as we are in a peaceful world today. As I didn't really want to deal with mobs, I just kind of want to talk to you guys and build and vibe and hang out. So that is what's on the agenda for today. I really want to find some spruce wood. I really want to find some flower forest because we're going to need a ton of tulips for today's build. A few years ago, I went to the tulip fields here in the Netherlands, and that's sort of how I want this build to feel. I want it to have, you know, a windmill, and I want it to have a bunch of flowers. And since tulips definitely say spring to me, and they are my favorite flower, I think we're going with all of the colors of tulips. And on our way out, let's grab this little bit of iron. Hopefully there's enough for a pickaxe, but it doesn't look like it. That's okay though, because we have enough for shears and we can get a bed. Not that we need to sleep. I sometimes just like to build and gather in the daytime a little bit more than in the nighttime. And let's just double check over here. Is there any iron? Nope. Any hidden behind here? Doesn't look like it. Okay, well, we can leave this for now. And while we're on the outside here, let's pick up some more of these petals. I'm so excited to be in a brand new kind of one-off Longplay. I love making these little worlds. And hello, Mr. B. Hope you're doing well today. Let's quickly make a furnace so we can smelt our iron. And let's get that set down and we can put our iron in there. Actually, you know what? I'm going to use some planks for this. I don't want to waste my coal. So there we go. It's only 2 iron. And then I'm going to make an axe as well so we can start chopping down some cherry wood. I don't necessarily know if I want to use cherry wood in the build today because I'm thinking of keeping it pretty basic. It's going to require a lot of searching for flowers anyways, so searching for stuff that goes with cherry wood, not really my vibe, but we can always use this for like chests and stuff. So I also have this idea to replace all of the birch leaves around the little build that I make with cherry leaves, so we might use the cherry saplings for that later on. It really depends though. I don't want this video to be like 8 hours long. But let's go up here and we can grab some more of this cherry wood. And let's talk about the fact that it's already the middle of March by the time I'm recording this. I have been working on a new series with my friend Blockdown. It should already be out by the time that this video comes out. I don't know if that series is going to be for everybody, as create is one of those things that hurts the girly pop brain, but I'm having a lot of fun with it. I really think it's one of the best videos I've ever made. So if you guys do watch it, I hope you enjoyed. But I was looking at my calendar for the rest of the month this morning and I realized that it's literally the middle of March. Like, what is even happening? I remember making the first video in my Clovervale Longplay modded series and it was like literally the beginning of January. So like now it's suddenly the middle of March, 2 months later. Where's the time going? You know what's funny though is that throughout all these phases of my life, Minecraft is a constant for me, as obviously I make YouTube videos and I stream on Twitch. And it's just so weird seeing myself go through so many different phases, but Minecraft has always been there throughout those phases, and even before I was a content creator. But honestly, I guess this is just kind of the appeal of these videos to me. They're very nostalgic feeling and comforting for me. And I don't know, I just really enjoy making them. And like I said, I want to do something springtime related today, so I have a couple ideas and a couple things that I still need to flesh out as we continue to mine and build in this world. But in my perfect scenario for this video, I think we are going to be finding flower forest, spruce wood, maybe some oak, maybe some birch, and maybe a little bit of brick as well. We'll see how it goes as we keep playing, and of course we're gonna mine up all of our early game resources before we go find a place to live. I usually do this in my long plays. I just like to have all the iron I'm gonna need so I don't have to go back down into the caves later. Although usually I have to go back down into the caves, not for iron, but for like diorite. But if we can get like a stack or so of iron, that would be good. That way we can make lots of lanterns and of course make all of the axes that we're going to need to build our house today. I think most of the resources we are going to be building out of today are wood, so hopefully lightning does not strike during a storm or something. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. For now, we need to find a cave, as I just want to get a little bit more iron as mentioned. Ooh, this looks promising. And maybe we can even get some diamonds. That would be wonderful. I don't even need a lot of diamonds, but just 3 diamonds so that I can make an axe would be wonderful, because I'm going to have to chop so many trees. Maybe 4 diamonds because I would like a shovel as well. I think we're going to have to terraform where we're going to be. I mean, I don't even know where we're going to be yet, but usually I have to dig up dirt and replace it. And don't get me wrong, I feel like people take when I talk about terraforming negatively, but I like terraforming. It's just sometimes when you have only iron tools, kind of annoying to do. Not that it's much better with diamond, but at least diamond has more durability. But if I have like an efficiency 4 or 5 shovel and unbreaking 3 and mending, I'm there. I'm ready. I would like to terraform. In any case, we will cross that bridge when we come to it, since I don't even know where we're going to live yet. But let's see if we can find some more iron, and here's some right here. And luckily this time it's more than just 1, but not more than 2. You know, how come whenever I want like a big wide open cave, I can never find one? I just find these like weird little pockets of like old ravines that just kind of go nowhere and do nothing. Am I just the unluckiest caver, or do you guys also have this problem where you can't find like big wide open caves, even though they're supposed to be like literally everywhere? Oh, there's some more iron down there. Let's go down and get that. But I don't want to use my planks. We'll use our cobble to kind of just drop down quietly. I don't know why I'm so worried about dropping down quietly. Like I'm gonna, you know, disrupt the warden or something, but I just don't like the sound when you take fall damage. Not really sure where we go from here though. I guess we kind of just put some blocks here and climb our way into this little spaghetti hole. These are, I think, the worst part of the 118 update that has like come from that, you know? Ooh, but at least there's some more iron right here for us to grab. I'm not gonna bother with the copper. I don't think that we're gonna need it today. Although I guess it probably would be nice to have a little bit of it just to make a lightning rod, because I don't want our house to burn down. This side of the cave over here looks pretty promising. Maybe we can get down to deep slate level, find a couple of diamonds. Actually, forget I just said that. This is dirt slate level, okay. Let's go up here and try the other way and see if we get any luckier. Oh, there's some deep slate. Oh, this is good. This could potentially be very good. I always like to see lava. That means that we are deep down in the world. There could be diamonds. Here there aren't any, but there's some glow squids over there that I thought were diamonds for a second, and I was like, wait a second, why is there like diamond blocks down here? There are so many resources in this cave that I can see, but none of the one that I am looking for. You know, in my other worlds, I would be like all over that redstone and the gold and everything, but in this one, I just want to get a little bit of glow ink. Wait, come back here. I'm going to make you into a pretty sign in my house, I promise. There we go. And what else do we have down here? Some obsidian and some water and some lava. Oh, diamonds! Let's go! Let's just get some of this smelted up so we can make an iron pickaxe. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Wait, I wonder if this is like an iron vein or something. Well, doesn't really matter. I'm still gonna get the diamonds. I meant iron while we wait. Can you imagine an iron vein or a diamond vein like the iron veins? That would be like ridiculously OP. And I'm not unhappy with the current diamond mining system. I always feel a little bit of excitement every single time that I find a Minecraft diamond, even in my long-term worlds. Alright, let's craft up our iron pickaxe so that we can mine those diamonds. And then let's take this and mine these diamonds. Oh. Was it only one? Okay, well I guess it was only one diamond. That's always a little bit unsatisfying. I won't lie. If you only find one diamond, it's like the worst feeling. Alright, let's continue on our search for iron while we let that smelt up. And we'll come right over here. Oh! More diamonds and some more iron. Nice. Oh, I stopped mining that because I thought that my, I don't know why, I just thought it would be broken. I'm so used to using diamond tools in my other worlds. I really, really hope that there's more than one diamond. I hope that there's 3 so we can make an axe and a shovel, but just having an axe would also be good. Oh, and this is like a lot of iron over here as well. Oh my gosh. All right. Please be more than one diamond? Doesn't look like it. Oh, that's so sad. Oh, there's still so much iron. Oh my goodness. This is good though. This is really good. Let me get that, please. There we go. Now we can probably start moving out after we get our iron from our furnace. I don't see any other diamonds or anything. Oh, there's like a little pathway up there with some golden stuff. I don't think that we went that way yet. So actually, before we go, we're just gonna go look up there and see what's going on. Any extra diamonds donated to the cause would be appreciated. Any extra iron would also be fine, although I'll probably end up with more than I need per usual. Looks like it's just a fall into a lava lake. That is just death down there, so we're not going to go that way. We'll take this though. Oh, there's quite a bit right here. Nice. All right, there's all of that. So let's go down and grab our furnace now. I don't know why when I thought when I came over here that this was just going to be like fully done, but it definitely just was not, did not have enough time. But all right, we can go up here and swim back up and head on out of this cave, or maybe find a different way to go. Does not appear to be anything useful in this like spaghetti cave area, but I think at this point I'm gonna have to give up on my one more diamond dreams. Head back up to the surface. Anyways, I hope everyone's been pretty good with 2024 being a third of the way over, or a fourth of the way over, sorry, already. I apologize if I seem a little bit more soft-spoken than I normally do. I've been trying to rest my voice actually, as I feel like I damaged my vocal cords pretty recently. But for the last like month and a half, I've been feeling like I had a sore throat, which has been kind of annoying because I don't actually have any other symptoms besides like my voice hurting. And obviously with being a YouTuber and a streamer, my voice is a big part of my job. I know that's why a lot of people do watch my content. They find my voice relaxing. So I've been trying to rest it. I might be a little bit more quiet than I normally am in long plays in this one. And not only just soft speaking, but I also might take more breaks with no dialogue, just so you guys know. I kind of get the feeling that I'm getting lost in this cave as I don't remember where we came in at anymore, but that's okay. We can just keep mining up this iron. It's fine, right? And at this point, I've probably definitely overgathered iron, but I'm going to keep going until I have like a stack or so. I feel like if we have a little bit of extra iron, I won't feel as guilty if I want to make some lanterns or so, because you know, sometimes I feel bad wasting iron on lanterns, but then I remember that they're like 1 emerald in my other world, and I was really hoping that there would be a diamond back here, but there's not. Anyways, how have you guys been spending your 2024? I have been doing a lot of studying as I have some exams coming up for, you know, important, like, staying in the Netherlands forever kind of stuff. I'm a little bit nervous as speaking Dutch is still a little bit tough for me, but I'm trying to make progress every single day and I'm trying to study every day, and so it has been kind of cutting into my time that I can use for YouTube and streaming. Obviously, real life has to come first sometimes before YouTube. But I think I've been doing okay for my progress for making YouTube videos and streaming and stuff this year as well. And right now I've kind of got my attention split over some projects that I'm working on. So I've got, you know, the new Create series with Blockdown, the Hardcore series. We've got the Longplay series, but then I also have 2 Twitch series going on as well, which is another hardcore but cottagecore world and a Stardew Valley playthrough. But the Stardew Valley playthrough brings me to another point, and that is that the new Stardew Valley update comes out soon, and when it comes out, I'm going to be recording a 100 days of Stardew Valley for my second channel. It'll be the first video that goes on there. I have no idea when this is going to be posted though, because I, you know, haven't started it yet and I don't know how long it'll take me to film in my free time, but it is something that I'm looking forward to. And by 100 days of Stardew Valley, I do mean like the full first year as you see the YouTubers do. I don't mean just 100 days like in Minecraft. It'll be like 112 or whatever it is. I really think that we have like way more than we need for the iron at this point, but I've just been like chatting away and just collecting. That's what happens. See, the frog yapping comes back. This is how I hurt my throat. Oh, I just remembered that since the last time I've done a long play, Minecraft has announced the Minecraft wolves coming with the next update. Are you guys excited? I'm super excited because one of the wolves actually sort of looks like my real life dog, and I'm super excited to see how they all look with the Mizuno's texture pack. Like maybe it'll be like a 1-for-1 for Dorito. I mean, probably not, but like I can dream, right? So I guess in the new features that are coming for the update, wolves are definitely number 2 on my list, and number 1 is definitely still the crafter. Although I am pretty curious about this new mace weapon tool thing. Or apparently you can like do more damage the longer that you fall with it. I do wish the model was 3D, sort of like the Trident, but so far it seems pretty cool. Otherwise, I don't know. I was really hoping to find that they were going to be putting something really, really good inside of the vaults, I think that they're called, the chests from inside the new structure, the trial chambers, and I'm still kind of reserving my judgment. I haven't really seen anything that stands out to me for those, but hopefully Mojang will pull through and bring something in. I mean, I didn't like Ancient Cities at first, and then they added Swift Sneak, and now I pretty much can't play a long-term world without it. But let's grab up some of this diorite, as I think I do probably want to use diorite in today's build. I actually really liked how we used this in the Cherry Grove long play with like the little beekeeper's cottage, so I think we might bring that similar kind of wall palette back today. Some double birch slabs and some diorite, and then maybe we'll find some spruce wood nearby, hopefully. And if we find a lush cave, we're definitely going to get a bunch of brick, but if we don't, we'll use some oak for the roof. I think that should just about do it. I don't think we're going to need much more. We can always come back down into the caves if we do need more, but I'm trying to avoid that this time. Now, I think we're going to have to just accept our luck and dig up, as I don't remember how to get back to where we once were when we came down here, but that's okay. I think we have more iron than I'm going to need, so I'm just going to grab a little bit more coal, because you never know how much— oh no. Oh no, the gravel. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to mess with that anymore, I don't think. Yeah, I think that we're good. Let's go over here, maybe by this lava. Or maybe like right here. Oh, this looks good. Is this the way out? It's like a weird little hole. Just grab the iron right here because why not? Oh, this is quite a little bit, you know, this is nice. Well, it looks like this is the end of the tunnel, so I'm gonna dig out to the surface and I will see you guys when I get there. Oh, I think we're here. Oh my gosh, is this it? Yes, this is it, finally. Oh my goodness, I had to make a new pickaxe and— oh, we're like right where we spawned. Okay, this is really good actually. Wait, I didn't notice that before. Is that like a flower forest over there? That would be— okay, let's not fall down there, but let's head over to that flower forest. As I said before, I want to make this like a very springtime build, so definitely gonna have to pick up a ton of flowers, especially all the tulips. I actually think that if we can just find a little place to build within the flower forest while I'm picking up these tulips, that would be probably ideal. And this is something that I actually really don't like doing that much. I never like to pick up all the flowers in an area or take all of the flowers, but I guess for the cause, for our little springtime kind of tulip cottage thing, we're gonna have to, you know, get over that this time. But while we're picking up flowers, let's have a little chat. How is your guys' month going? I hope that this long play finds you well. Around the time that I'm recording this, I know for a lot of people it's midterms time. So I hope if you're watching this to study or, you know, relax, I hope it finds you well. I hope everything's going good in your life. And actually, some of my favorite comments are the ones that tell me that they actually put the long plays on to game alongside. And I just find that whole idea so cute. Like, you're streaming your screen to your friend in Discord, and it's just like a comforting thing where you get to share each other's gameplay with each other. But let me know, what do you guys do while you're watching these long plays? Are you guys using them for studying, relaxing, gaming? Just let me know, I'm very curious. I like to watch them a lot as well while I'm heading to sleep or when I'm working. I just find them very, very relaxing and comforting, and I don't know. They always put me in a good headspace to work. I actually think that I use long plays in place of streams where I used to watch streams to work. Now I watch long plays because it's a little bit less chance of like random stuff happening. Sometimes I'm in the mood for streams, but also we definitely need to find some more pink tulips. I think we only found one so far, and that is not good because we're probably going to need like 3 stacks of each. So hopefully there's some pink tulips hiding around here. In one of my worlds someday, I would love to do like a big field of like every flower. I think that would be so cool. I'm gonna have to make so many different flower farms in like my hardcore world and then do that, I think. What about you guys? What is your favorite Minecraft flower? If you could make one flower into like a field. Also, I just want to say, like, I think blue orchid is kind of underrated. I think that those are very pretty in a field, but I see no one ever talking about blue orchids, and I just feel like they need a little bit more love. I'm sorry, Mr. B. I don't want to steal from you. I'm so sorry. Also, pink ones. Let's go. Oh, there's a bunch more pink ones over there. Let's go and get those. I feel like the pink ones are always the ones that I find the least of in these flower forests as well. I don't know if you guys have the same experience. Let me know. What do you guys think? Obviously, besides the wither rose is the most rare Minecraft flower. Probably Lily of the Valley though, to be honest. I feel like I can never find a place where Lily of the Valley spawns with bone meal. Oh man, like I said earlier, I never normally take all the flowers out of an area, so this is actually like hurting my feelings a little bit. I mean, that's a little bit dramatic, but you guys know what I mean. Like it feels wrong to be doing this, and this is just not normally how I play. I normally don't take all of the flowers out of a region. But honestly, I really genuinely think that I'm gonna have to build some flower farms in an upcoming hardcore episode because I need a bunch of flower fields. Like, can you just imagine a whole field of just tulips, just red tulips? Like, that would be so beautiful. And I think that the rosewood would really benefit from like a whole field of just straight up like roses. And those are pretty easy to duplicate, but it would also be cute if we had smaller spots with like different tulips and stuff. And you could just build like little huts over the flower, you know, farms, so they're not so bad to look at. It's just a lot of bone meal. I feel like everything I am doing right now in like my main big worlds just takes so much bone meal. And that's something I did not think I was going to need more of after I built my flushing mob farm, you know? I really thought that, wow, that view of the cherry grove there was beautiful. But I really thought that, you know, I was going to be basically just taking the gunpowder, and wow, this whole thing looks so empty. I'm so sorry, Flower Forest. But yeah, I thought I would get stacks and stacks of bones, and my tree farm for the auto sorter has just eaten through my entire supply of bone meal. But I guess when you just start doing bigger projects, eventually they just take more and more resources and more time, and that's currently where I'm at with my hardcore world. Every single project just takes a lot of time. Especially I'm working on multiple different worlds and multiple different projects at the same time. And I know for some people that must be like very frustrating, and I just want to say I just try to give attention to what I have, you know, inspiration for at that moment. And also with like adding the create series in, you know, it's just a mini series, so of course I'm working around block schedule to make that work. My hardcore world has been around for this channel basically the entire time that I've had it, so I definitely have so much love for it, and I know that I haven't been able to give it the full attention that I believe that it deserves just because of life circumstances and busyness and things like that, but I promise that I still have plans. I have so many episode ideas. I have so many build ideas for that world, and I don't know, I'm just looking really forward to it. The next episode that we are going to be finishing will get us to 1,000 days in that world. Hopefully it gets us to day 1,000. And I don't know, that's just very special to me. I haven't had a world ever go to 1,000 days before. I usually tap out around like 600 days. But yeah, all of this to say that I don't know. I'm just really excited for the future of the videos and stuff that I am going to be making on this channel, and I know that it's probably not as fast as some people may want it. I'm so sorry. I do my best. And if these cows could stick around, that would be great, because I am going to need some cows for some leather later on. Although, I mean, I'm sure wherever we end up, we'll find more cows. I hope so. Okay, let's go over this way. Still looking for somewhere to live. I don't necessarily want to live on the top of a hill. I hope that there would be maybe some water nearby. Obviously, we still have to get all these pink tulips. Now that I said that they were like super rare, now I'm finding them everywhere. My inventory is getting pretty full though, so it might be time to just take a little look, maybe jump up on one of these trees and kind of see if there's any spots to live. This is actually such a large flower forest, but maybe down there where we were seeing those other flowers. I love that there's just like so many hills and so many different areas in this flower forest. It's like actually huge, but I need somewhere a little bit flat. Okay, orange tulips are the next ones on our get list, and probably going to need to get another stack of like all of these later on, but I just don't have space in my inventory for that much more stuff. It's pretty full, so let's try to find a place to settle down, at least make some chests and stuff. My gosh, there's so many pink tulips now that I said that there was none. Also, I just want to give a quick shout out today to Bees with Moss, or Jules on Instagram, who is the person who inspired me to make this build. Now, Bees with Moss posted a kind of like tulip spring brick building like a couple years ago, and ever since then I have always wanted to build something like that for one of my worlds, and it finally just felt like the right time to sit down and make this build. So I just want to say a big shout out to Bees with Moss. I'm going to leave a link to them in the description if you want to go and check out their Instagram, where they have tons of beautiful Minecraft builds. Oh man, we can't even stop and get wool for a bed so we can sleep because our inventory is too full. So hopefully we find somewhere to live pretty soon. Although this area is looking a little bit more, you know, flat. A little bit easier to terraform. Oh, this is kind of cute. There's like a little lake or something here. Yeah, this could be it. I mean, definitely is going to need a lot of work. But I don't know, I think she's cute. Alright, let's put our crafting table down and our furnace, and let's get some shears so we can go make a bed, and then we can start working tomorrow morning on everything that we have to work on. Yeah, I mean, I'm not worried about dying, but I just like to gather stuff during the day sometimes. It just feels a little bit nicer. Alright, before we sleep, let's get some of our iron smelting, and also let's use some of our cherry wood here and we'll make some chests. I'm gonna sort everything out a little bit, and we're also gonna need, I think, probably this many double chests anyways for inside the house for storage. You definitely don't need a ton of storage in a starter house, but having a place where you can, you know, sort out wood and flowers and food and valuables and stuff is, I think, really important. I guess this can go with that, and before I forget, let me move these saplings in here and let's make our bed. That way we can actually sleep away the night and get started on the next day's chores. And there we have it. Night 1? No, this is night 2. This is night 2, slept away Minecraft, let's go! And now we can actually get started on the actual build, but before we do that, I want to make some tools, and I also am going to need to make a boat. So, okay, we have 6 iron. We can definitely make some sticks. And let's grab some cherry as well. We can make some planks out of that. We'll make our boat, and then we'll make a couple of extra sticks just in case. Put that back away. Just get rid of extra random stuff in our inventory. And let's grab our bed just in case it takes a long time. And we'll grab our crafting table as well. Because we do have this stone axe, but you know, I just think that we'll probably need iron axes, you know? And we're just going to be looking for some taiga, so let's head over this way. Also, I just want to mention how beautiful is this view. You know, Flower Forest in Mizuno is just, there's nothing better because there's so many beautiful, vibrant flowers, and I love Flower Forest and Vanilla as well. They just hit different in Mizuno's. I don't know. I think that's why I always try to build in Flower Forest, because it's just always such a beautiful scenery around you. You know, you might have to do some editing and you might have to rearrange like flower organizations and stuff, but gosh, is it so beautiful. That looks like just regular forest over there. This is just like a little plains. I was hoping there would be some cows or something, but I don't see any cows. That also looks like just more regular forest. Well, maybe over there there'll be something though. And it looks like this is opening up into a pretty big, just like birch forest. And maybe some dark oak over the top of that, if I saw that correctly. I think so. Well, dark oak sometimes is connected to taiga though. And that's more birch. I don't know what to do here. You know what? Let's go this way. There's more river here, and I don't think that there's a lot of river on the other side. Actually, well, this is not a lot of river. That's kind of embarrassing. Well, there's mushrooms over here, though, so there's more dark oak. A big cave right there. We don't need to go down there, though. You know what? While we're here, though, let's make a shovel and get some of this clay. Because we're going to need a bunch of brick for the chimney of our house, but also for clay pots. That sounded like a bee getting hurt. What did you do? What did you go in the water? Don't do that. It's very bad. Very bad for bees. Oh my god. Alright, hopefully there's going to be some taiga through here. Oh, I see some cows. And these are far from home cows, so they're going to have to... Oh, I didn't realize that that was a child. I'm sorry. But you know what? Sorry. Sometimes life be that way. Hello. Whoa. That's a little bit scary. We're not going down there. Oh! Taiga trees! Let's go! Exactly what we were looking for. Sometimes you can also find lush caves in the taiga or the dark oak forest, and I don't think I'm going to be building with any moss today, but we could find an azalea tree. Would love a couple of flowering azalea leaves, you know? I just feel like little flowering azalea leaves just add so much to build. They're absolutely my favorite leaves to use. And I don't know, they're kind of just, they're like little bushes that are flowering. They're so cute. And then, there's one behind the cows. Hello, cows. Thank you for your sacrifice. No leather, though. But let's just make some shears. Well, I guess all of our iron went into other tools, huh? Luckily, we still have enough to make an axe, but let's just try to get all of the leaves that we can get, and we'll leave the other leaves because we don't really need them. Oh, there were quite a bit hiding up here at the top, weren't there? I guess these other leaves are okay for like, you know, towering with. And maybe if we need to make any bone meal, we can grab these. I said we didn't need them and we really don't, but you know, it's fine. Maybe just a single little flowering or regular azalea bush, just in case I have to get any more leaves. Oh, was that one? Yep, there we go. Okay, perfect. All right, now off to get some of the spruce wood that we're gonna need. Get a couple of saplings and then we'll head back to get the build started. I always love that there's so much free mossy cobble here, but we just don't need it today. I feel like I rarely need mossy cobble when I actually find a ton of it, and then when I do need it, I have to craft it, you know? That always happens to me. Alright, let's just get our iron axe going here in advance. We'll still use our stone one until it breaks though, and let's start taking down this big tree. You know, I've always wondered, why is it that we don't mind doing chores in Minecraft, but I don't know, sometimes I hate doing chores in real life. I love a clean house and I love to clean, but sometimes I think it's just like the idea of getting started cleaning that is sometimes like I have to be in the mood for it, you know? But when I'm doing chores in Minecraft, I just don't mind. I'm like, oh, I need to go get 5,000 spruce logs? Got it. Easy. Need to wash the dishes though? Let me get into the dishwashing mood. I wonder if it's because my brain knows that Minecraft is a game and real life is like so much more uninteresting to me sometimes than Minecraft is. But I don't know. All I'm saying is that if there was a job in Minecraft or that somebody posted that was professional spruce wood chopping person, I'm your girl. I could be there. I will chop so fast. I promise. While we're waiting for some more saplings to come down, let's go over here. We'll get another tree. I want a couple of saplings because we do have a big plains kind of nearby the flower forest. We can always plant some spruce back there. And I'm not going to plant any like spruce back home just because, you know, the podzol goes everywhere. Which, ironically, for the tulip fields, I wouldn't really mind. But the problem for me is that I can't really control it. So without Silk Touch, you know, it's just kind of like a waste of time for me to try to like manipulate it and then go back and like dig up the dirt where I don't want it and then plant another one. And I don't even have any bone meal, so I can't even like make the process faster, you know, I just have to wait. But if I had Silk Touch, I would so be there. And that's the one thing I think that's hard about these long plays is that every single time you start a long play from scratch, you're just starting over with bare minimum, bare basics, and I think that's really relatable because a lot of people I think start in abandoned worlds, which I mean I have done a million times as well. But at a certain point, there's like times where I'm like, oh, I wish we could have podzol right now. I can just mine up all this podzol and without finding like, you know, a gold shovel, which you can get like 30 pieces of podzol with, you're just gonna get unlucky, you know? And it's just, you limit yourself on so many materials that you can use. And that's the one thing I will say that I do like about long-term worlds. The, you know, progression that you can make is very, very important. I mean, I guess I could go to a village and try to roll for Silk Touch like first thing. But that would be a little bit, I think a little bit too much, you know, for a long play. But I think that this is enough spruce wood for now because we are going to plant some back home. So I'll just get one more tree. And, you know, I don't want to overestimate and overgather because that means that I was, you know, wasting time and less productive than society deems I should be. But you know what? I'm actually, you know what? I'm going to take this tree because it's Minecraft and it's fine. Let's grab all the saplings. And were there any more back over here? And you know what? Let's just get this tree too because I cannot be stopped. I am a menace. So there we go. All right, I don't think we're that far away from the flower forest, so let's just find the boat really quick. Oh, it's on our number 1 slot. Let's head home. Though that is a nice juicy clay vein. What is happening? Let me out of the boat. I do want to get some more of this clay. I don't know exactly how much we need, so again, even if we overgather a little bit, it's fine. We get to spend a little bit more time together, a little bit more time relaxing in game today. Doesn't really matter that much. But I don't want to have to come back out and get it. That is the important thing. Once I start building, I kind of want to just sit in the area. I do know I'm going to have to get more flowers. And I'll probably have to get a lot more birch wood than what is over in the area, what we're going to chop down. Oh my gosh, though, this is the clay vein of all time without a lush cave around, you know what I mean? Like, this is actually one of the biggest clay veins I've ever seen. This might be way more than we need, but you know what? Just get a little bit more. And we'll take a little bit more of this as well, because why not? Who was using it down here at the bottom of this river? Let's just get the rest of it really quickly. Yeah, that's good. Oh, try not to drown here, frog. And then let's head home. I think that is everything we need. We don't even really need these. I was going to craft those into blocks, but we don't actually need to. We have not that many, so this works fine. So I'll have just over a stack of blocks for bricks, which is more than enough, I think, to make a chimney, maybe a fireplace as well. And then we also have enough for some flower pots, which is very, very important. There's some cows over there. We're going to have to stop and do a little bit of leather gathering because we only have 2 right now. 2 is not enough, and there's sugarcane there too, which we can go plant. I do want a couple of bookshelves for our build today. I just find them very, very good decorations. And sometimes I like to have item frames and stuff as well, just for like some of the special stuff we find. Although I do find that I tend to do those a little bit less. I'm much more of a bookshelf girly. Alright, and here we go. I think home is right over here somewhere. Maybe. I don't know if this is the plains that we found earlier, but I thought I saw a cow as well, so let's go take care of business. Oh, yeah, there's a couple cows. Hello, I'm so sorry. You know what I don't understand? How come peaceful mode doesn't require you to eat? I feel like peaceful mode should require you to eat. Like when you're running and jumping and if you take fall damage and stuff. That's one little detail of peaceful that has never truly made sense to me. But I do overall love peaceful mode. I think it's a really, really great time, and it definitely reinvigorates my love of building, you know? Because you don't have to worry about creepers ruining your work. You can just build and build and build. The one thing I do know is that it's just way harder to get bone meal. But I guess that's just for any specific... Oh, there's our place right over there. Okay, so we were really, really close to that taiga. Anyways, I mean, I guess that's just like a very specific problem and I just need to compost more. But for a long play, you just don't really have time to compost a ton. You don't have time to build up 5,000 wheat seeds, you know? I have 3 to 4 hours, bestie. We've got to get this built. Okay, let's plant up our sugarcane here. And we'll just replant this as time goes on today. That way we can make sure that we have enough for a little bit of bookshelving. And let's dump off all of our stuff that we got. So all of our azalea leaves. Oh my gosh, we have quite a bit of stuff going on. But I'm going to make a little bit more furnaces. Actually, Is 2 going to be enough? Yeah, 2 will be fine. And let's take some coal and split those evenly here. We can get some bricks going as well. But yeah, let's get the rest of this stuff put away. Dump off our logs, dump off this cobblestone, all the random little drops, so like the clay balls and the beef. And let's go plant our spruce trees as well, that way that they can actually grow. We'll plant them over there. Just over here is fine, don't need anything too fancy. And these ones I'll just plant in like that. Yeah, that's fine. Not a big deal. And now that we're back at our little camp, let's set down our bed and sleep this night away as well. All right, a beautiful new day. Time to start clearing some land. And we're going to have to probably do a lot of terraforming, a lot of digging up and replacing dirt as well, because the land over here is not that even. And I kind of want sort of a big flat space for like a field of tulips, you know? Plus we'll have our little cottage, and I'm feeling like definitely we'll need a windmill, kind of tying it into those like Dutch tulip vibes. Doesn't need to be a big windmill, but it can be like a little windmill in the roof, kind of like my house on the Create world, just like something small. And then inside the house we'll have a chest area, a crafting and smelting area, and then a little bedroom. So it'll be a decent sized house, I think. So let's try to get all of this cleared out, that way we can see better what kind of space that we're working with and go on from there. I don't know if this is going to be enough space looking at it, but I think if I bring this up to the same level, if we like remove some of this dirt here, it'll be fine. I will at some point have to also remove all those flowers, and you know what? I'm actually going to take the torch out of my offhand just because it's giving off a little bit too much light there. Just wanted a little bit more natural lighting instead of some like warm torch lighting. I suppose we can just start making a little shape for our eventual, you know, platform, I guess. Maybe something like this. just kind of comes into like a center point for us to go up to the house, and then we'll fill in all of this. I guess we will have to do some more clearing here and get rid of some more of these trees. Gonna probably have to get rid of these oak ones as well, but for now, let's just get rid of these birch ones. I thought I didn't have shears, so I was gonna make more shears, but luckily we had shears. Now let's just place a little bit more dirt in here, trying to get this rounded off. This is probably going to take longer than building the actual structure, honestly, to get this land the way that I want it to be. But that's okay. Sometimes putting in the work of landscaping really makes a build even better than it would have been if you had just built it on top of, you know, the regular landscape. And sorry, a little adorable bees. Not my intention to take all of your dirt, but you know, I think I need it a little bit more than you guys do, but I don't want to hit you, so be careful, please. This is a danger zone. This is a construction area. Oh, Lord. I'm always so afraid that I'm going to randomly hit a bee. And I keep gaslighting myself into thinking that 51 blocks is going to be like enough dirt to do a bunch of terraforming with, but absolutely, it's not even that much. But this is very, very relaxing. Actually, you know, this is the perfect thing that I needed today. Just a little bit of comfy, cozy Minecraft and punching chickens, apparently. I don't know if you guys ever get into those moods, though, where sometimes you just like don't want to play something else, you don't want to do something else. Sometimes it's just like a Minecraft day. Oh, you know what? I should have made a diamond shovel because I did have diamonds. I do have diamonds. I don't know why I said that in past tense. But yeah, I don't know. Sometimes when you're just, you know, going on with your day and it's a tougher day or you had a tougher week, sometimes you just need to come back to like everything that can bring you comfort and joy effortlessly. And for me, that's Minecraft. That's why I started making Minecraft videos in the first place, because I wanted to share my worlds with people. And I don't know, I really love the idea of storytelling and world building in Minecraft. And yeah, I guess, well, now here we are. And it still does bring me a lot of joy. I know a lot of people ask, like, how do you not get bored of a single Minecraft world? But for me, I don't really think that I get bored. I just, you know, pivot if I need a little bit of a break from like a specific world, you know? But I feel like Minecraft is sort of like also watching your favorite comfort show or reading your favorite books or, you know, something like that. Something that you can do over and over and still brings you joy. That's sort of what Minecraft is for me. And just making these videos, I just feel so lucky that I get to share these adventures with you guys, and I hope that you also find Minecraft just as comforting as I do. Well, I guess we couldn't put this off forever. I'm gonna have to start getting rid of all the flowers now. I'm sorry, flowers. I promise there will be better flowers here later. Although these ones are cute in Mizuno's, they're not bad. Oh man, this still isn't enough dirt. I really thought it was going to be enough that time, but I'm very bad at like visually seeing, you know, spaces and estimating how many blocks we're going to need. I'm very bad at that. Oh, this poor tree is floating. We'll fix that. And you know what? Let's fix this one too. Sorry, you guys are just going to become extra tall. I don't think they're in the way, so they can stay here for now. And hopefully this will be enough to at least finish off this little part. Which I'm thinking, yeah, definitely have enough to finish off, or at least like round this off. Ah, almost enough. Almost. Let's grab all of these in case we need to plant more trees later. And we can take some of this dirt from over here because, well, no one's using this dirt over here. There's no flowers on it either, and that's probably my fault too, but we can just take a little bit more. It's for a good cause. And that cause is to just fill in all of this. Can you get out of here, please? Sir, why am I punching so many Minecraft animals today? They're just in my way. Get out of here. Okay, this looks pretty good. This looks like a great space to start with. But let's go sleep. That's weird. I don't know how those got in there. I probably did that. I mean, obviously I did that. Let's craft up our bricks here. That's good, but we'll get some more smelting. Should I smelt more iron? Is 51 gonna be enough? Did I just overgather so much iron for no reason? I'm suddenly just very confused about why I did that. Anyways, let's go over here. We're gonna remove all of this from the ground because it kind of is like not really matching. So we're gonna have to fix that. Definitely gonna have to get some more dirt, which we can just kind of yoink from over here. No one's even seeing this, so that's fine. And instead of fixing this tree, I'm actually gonna grab it because we probably are gonna need more birch than I currently have. I don't know how much we have, but knowing me, it'll probably either be too much or not enough. I never have it just exactly right. That's also fine. But this should be enough dirt for this floor over here. And actually, I'm going to grab these sheep as well. Get some shearing going on. Because I'm going to need some wool for windmill blades. I'm going to need at least 12. But more is not bad, however. More is fine because we can also make paintings for inside the house or carpets or, you know, whatever we want to make with that. And I think, like I said earlier, we have enough dirt to fully fill in this part so we can just completely get rid of all of the stone that's showing through the ground. Not a huge fan of all of that. Oh, and here's some more iron. So of course I've got to mine it because you never know, even though I have a stack of unsmelted iron that I'm probably never going to use. I've never really noticed before, but how come the honey sound is so wet? It's a little bit uncomfortable for the ears, isn't it? I mean, pop off, besties. I'm glad that you have a lot of honey, but oh my goodness. Yeah, let's just cut this back a little bit. I always struggle with like where it turns to like go to a different angle. I always struggle with how that's supposed to look, but I think that's okay. All right, let's start taking some of these trees down, as I think that they are probably just a little bit too close to where the house is going to be for it to make sense. I saw that little pond there. That's kind of cool. Maybe we could expand that later on. Oh, well, good thing we brought an extra axe. We were prepared. I don't know if this little thing of trees is going to have to go. It probably is, but for now, I'm going to leave it for just a second. As I want to make a water bucket so we can start clearing out some of these flowers really easily. And I know what you're thinking. You're probably like, Frog, what does that even mean? But watch, it's literally magical. Just put down a water bucket, pick it back up, and watch it pretty much clear everything that you need it to clear very, very quickly. I actually really, really love using this technique when I have to. Just make sure that you pick up all the flowers before they despawn. But you have 5 minutes, so you should be able to get them all, right? And I like to do this just to clear out everything. It's just super easy. I mean, sometimes I'll still punch stuff like this, you know? It's fine, but I don't know. It's just helpful if you have like a big area of stuff that you need to get rid of. Let's grab these leaves, as we'll probably need a bunch of leaves for the build anyways. And yeah, this messy looking clump of trees, let's just take it out. I just, you know, I don't even want to mess with it. I don't want to try to make this look good. I think it's going to be in the way anyways, or at least, you know, it'll be too close to the house. It'll look weird. So we can always replant other trees later and they'll look better, I promise. All right, let's take a look at this space. Yeah, that's a really good amount. A really, really good amount. And I'm gonna get rid of the alliums here just because eventually in the front here, I'd like to have like wheat fields. So like a wheat field and then a tulip field and then the house. And there's just no room for alliums in the wheat field, I'm sorry. It's just not happening. But to get a wheat field going, we're going to have to start planting wheat, of course, because we're going to need a ton of seeds. So there we go. The wheat field will also help us get cows once we have some wheat grown up and ready to go. Yeah, I think we're just needing a little bit of extra birch before we can start building, and then we can actually get to building. So let's go over here, get all these flowers as well. No real reason. We'll just grab these just so that they aren't on the edge of our area. And let's just find some more birch. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to make a diamond shovel because my shovel is almost broken and I kind of want to build up that little back area where I said I was going to make that pond, you know? So I need to get a diamond for a diamond shovel. And then we can go and start collecting some birch and also collect some more of the dirt that we've been using. But like, here we go. We can get rid of this birch tree right here. And this one's another good contender because it's not, you know, it's kind of like on the edge. It's not in the middle. But maybe we can get some more like over there on that island. I don't know. I thought I heard something, but probably just a pig walking. I play so much hardcore that I'm always scared when I hear stuff walking because I play hardcore on Twitch as well. So, you know, in that world, I'm constantly afraid of noise, even though it's just like a bunny jumping around. But I'm like, oh my god, is that a creeper? You know? Oh, you know, there's a good bit of birch over here too on this like little island. And speaking of islands, doing this whole island transformation with Blockdown has really made me want to try my own island transformation someday. So if you guys would be interested in seeing a video like that, like a solo cottagecore island transformation, let me know if you guys would want to see that. I've seen a lot of people lately doing like live commentary 100 days, and I think that that could be pretty cool, like transforming an island in 100 days with like a live comms, you know? Instead of like the way that I did it for my 100 days videos where I was kind of like showing you what happened and voiceovering the whole thing, you know? Not me just rambling about like the most random like content creator stuff ever. I'm so sorry. For anyone who actually listens to these, I am so sorry. I just like, my brain just gets going and I'm like, oh, okay. We can just talk about that. Because like part of my brain is like, oh, Minecraft. And then the other part of my brain's like, oh my gosh, that's a good idea for a YouTube video. And then the third part of my brain is singing Taylor Swift lyrics at the top of its lungs. Do a little bit of birch replanting just in case I need more later. We can always come back and grab some. And I guess we can just place this extra sapling we just got right there. That's fine. But this should definitely be enough birchwood for our project. So let's go once again to sleep. Before we start building today, although I am going to grab some of our materials right now to craft some stuff up, we have a few things left to do. First of which being getting sand. As I see, I just did not grab any for glass. And I think one of these flowers does magenta dye, right? Let me pick up this crafting table and actually let me get some stone smelting. Gonna need 3 for a stone cutter later. Let's put this down here. We can start crafting up our birch slabs. I still need to go get sand for glass for the windows. And we have to make stairs and all sorts of stuff. But let's see. Is it alliums that does magenta dye? Yeah, okay, perfect. That works. I think 4 would be probably more than we need. And let's just grab down some of this sand here. I mean, this looks good. Who's even going to see this? Nobody. And we don't need like a whole stack of sand, but probably more than like, I don't know, 12 pieces or something. I don't know how much is here. I can't tell. Oh, and you know what? Let's also get some of this gravel while we're here because I want to use gravel in the pathway. Like when we eventually put a pathway through the flower fields, I want it to have gravel and cobblestone, I think. That's just kind of like an iconic timeless duo in Mizuno's. And let's just grab up all of this. Unfortunately, we do get flint from that, but that's okay. And let's go get this smelted. Oh, we have a wheat done. Nice. Okay, let me grab that really quickly. We might have to go get some cows before we start. Let me expand our little wheat field here. There we go. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is make some fences and then go get some cows before we start, because we are going to have to breed them up to have enough leather for some bookshelves later on when we're decorating. And of course, that does take time because you can only, you know, breed them every 5 minutes. So this is taking like all of my focus to make these fences, by the way. That was actually really sad. We can just put them over here by like this little edge of the river. I actually really like it over here. I think it's really, really pretty. Hopefully the cows like it too. We'll connect them to these trees and we'll leave some flowers in here for them. Hopefully they like that. Then we'll have to fence underneath here so that none of the baby ones can get away. And I think over there, yeah, it was probably some cows. Hopefully this doesn't take absolutely forever, but let's go find some. We're off on an adventure to find the cows. I don't know if this is just me, by the way, but I always have a really tough time finding cows in the forest. Maybe it's just the flower forest because I often live in flower forests, but I don't know. I always feel like I'm going into the plains. Maybe it's just easier to see them in the plains because there's no trees. So far, no cows though. That's just a sheep. And that's a cave of death. We're not going over there. Any cows? No. Nope, those are just pigs. I wish that pigs had more of a use in Minecraft. I just think that they're so cute. And the only thing that you can really use them for is pork chops. Any cows over this way? Hopefully, hopefully. Chickens. Oh, cows, cows, hello. I'm just gonna try to grab all of these cows. There's 4 of them right here. Let me just try and get them all to kind of like come over. Hello. This will be slow, but I mean, with 4, it's not really that different from just having like 2. And it'll start out twice as fast than if we had just 2 cows. So we'll go from 4 to 6, and then from 6 to 10 or 9. I can't do math. You know, sometimes in my worlds, I make this little machine that people call the cow crusher, and you put like 2 cows in one space with like water and a hopper, and then you like feed them until there's 24, and then like mob crushing takes over because there's 24 entities in one space, and so you feed them and then they just die. And that's pretty sad, but effective. Really, truly effective. Oh, that's like a little preview of what all the tulips are gonna look like. That's so cute. Well, it'll be a little bit less random, of course, because we're gonna put them in like lines. All right, come on, cows. Come here, cuties. Let's go. Unfortunately, not all of you will be staying with me forever, but you don't know that at this point. And you don't even understand what I'm saying. Maybe we just move on to a different topic. Like, how beautiful is this weather today? It's such a good day to be alive. Yeah. Anyways, do you guys like the forest? I noticed that you guys weren't in here before. You're gonna love the forest. It's very safe. I gotta stop. Why am I like this? I have just taken to hinting at my cow's demise. That is a completely normal reaction to playing too much Minecraft and maybe also too much Valorant. Alright, cows, keep coming this way. We're almost there. Just a few more steps and then you'll be in your new home. Right here, it's a lakeside property, very spacious. 15 bedrooms, so you'll have plenty of room for breeding. Unfortunately, I did not disclose that the rent is $8,000 a month, but they'll learn that, right? But yeah, let's go also get a sheep because I do want some magenta dye for some carpets inside the house. I was gonna say inside the property, which is kind of weird. I also meant magenta wool, not magenta dye, but sometimes my brain goes faster than my mouth can go and it needs a minute to catch up. If you guys ever notice me mispronouncing anything or messing up my words, that's probably why. All right, come on, sheepy. Ooh, another one. Let's go. We can breed up a little bit. And let me just put a slab there so we can jump over. There we go. Come down. Perfect. And then let's get these cows bred up. Perfect. Right. Gonna just sneak out of here. No one saw anything. There we go. Everything is looking good. All right. Now moving on. Oh, wait, actually, let's, yeah, grab that. Can I make a carpet with that? Nope, it was just one. All right. Sneaking out again. Sorry. I'll be back. Oh, another wheat is done. Nice. Okay. Let's just expand this a little bit so it's all, you know, moist when we get some more. And actually, we can also expand our sugarcane just a little bit because we're not even going to be using that sand anyways. All right. So what do we need to do next? I need to just sort my inventory here for a moment and get some sand smelting. That's going to be perfect. All right, I think it's a good time we can start finally working on the house. So I'm going to take some spruce. Actually, you know what? Let's think about this. Like, I want to have a pathway going up to the house. So all of this around here will be tulip fields and then the house will be here. Maybe a little bit further back. Yeah. I think that's good. Okay. Then let's put one here, 1, 2, 3, and then put one here. And this will be like our little entryway. And then we'll put 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we'll do like 3 little sections of 5 on the front. And then we'll make this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wide. And we'll repeat the same thing on the back as the front, including this little pop out. Just so it has the same kind of character all the way across, and just make sure that's 5, which it is. And of course we are going to strip all of these because I never really like to leave my logs unstripped. I don't know why. In vanilla I like it a little bit more, but Mizunos sometimes they're kind of hit or miss. And we're going to bring all these logs to 5 blocks high, which means we have to stack up 4 extra blocks on top of where they are now. And just do that around the entire little frame here. Actually, do I want to bring these over? Maybe I should. Maybe I should bring this over. Sometimes I do this and sometimes I don't. But we'll bring some beams over here on the sides as well. Oh, not there. Good thing no one lives in this forest because I am definitely breaking all the sound regulations in the entire flower forest. It is past nighttime and I'm still out here putting up a frame, doing construction. Oh my gosh. And speaking of construction, there has been a lot of construction in my neighborhood recently with like the roads and stuff. And it has been so hard to record because I'm having to stop and cut out things every 5 seconds. And of course they're like driving my dog crazy as well. And it's been like really annoying. So thank you guys for your patience with the videos. Although I have been doing quite well with videos lately. I think for the last month or so, I've had a video out almost every week or every other week. Well, since the beginning of this year, really, I've had a video out almost every 2 weeks, which is good for me. But eventually, like I said, in the 100K Q&A video, I'd love to get to the point where I upload every week again. I used to do that when I first was starting my channel, but that was like me having no social life and there was like no work-life balance at all. So trying to get better about all of that in general. And now this is going to be a little bit unconventional, but I kind of want to get some of the roof figured out. So I think I'm going to be using some spruce stairs here with the outline of the roof. And then I'm going to use oak on the inside and just keep it really, really simple. Of course, that does mean we're going to need some spruce slabs, and I'll probably need some more spruce stairs as well. And let's start with this much. And I'm going to keep this roof very, very simple. I don't want it to be too high or too tall. I just want it to be very, very nostalgic and a little bit basic, because I feel like it's going to have so many other characteristics from the windmill and stuff. I don't want to take away from that. So I'd rather highlight those like important, like fun areas rather than, you know, put the emphasis on like a wild roof style or something. But also, let's be clear, I have never really done any wild roof styles in my entire life. I think my Bloodlines house was the like wildest style I've ever done. I miss that house. That was such a good house. Okay, new question for everyone watching. Do you guys ever miss old builds that you have made in worlds that you don't play in anymore? Or are you guys kind of like done with the build once you're done with it? Like you're done with the world and then, you know, that's it. I wish I still had the world that had my Cottagecore 118 movie stuff in it. I am so nostalgic for that world, but it doesn't exist anymore on my hard drive. I lost it when I lost my PC, and well, I didn't lose my PC. My PC broke, so I don't have that world anymore, and I really still wish I did. I like would love to just walk through there and use that whole world as inspiration. But I've been thinking about building something for that world in the Rosewood world, like building like a little town or something, like a mushroom town. Obviously an upgraded version. I feel like I've become a better builder since I first made that series, but or maybe I could do like some kind of like 100 days mushroom village island transformation or something like we were talking about earlier. I don't know. I have so many ideas, and then usually I just play Valorant. I wonder how many videos I could have made if I never tried that game out. Because now I just play a lot of Valorant, unfortunately. Oh, the bee is just chilling in here. That's so cute, actually. Okay, let's go over here. Grab our glass. We'll just get that ready really quickly. Gonna need... Let's start with just like the 8. And we'll make those into panes because I almost never use full glass blocks, and I don't think I'm going to be using full glass blocks for this like video. And you know what I wanted to mention as well before we get too deep into building? So funnily enough, I have been playing Sons of the Forest. Well, I finished Sons of the Forest, at least one of the endings, with some friends of mine. And it was really, really fun. I did not expect to like it as much as I did. I thought I would be a lot more scared. Although, I mean, I am a pretty big fan of the first game from like the forest. It was like one of those games that got me into like survival crafting games. I mean, besides Minecraft and like 7 Days to Die and stuff, you know? Obviously a little bit different of a niche than our cozy Minecraft game, but if you guys have played it, let me know what you thought of it. I thought it was really, really good. And then, of course, Horizon Forbidden West comes out soon as well. And I am so excited to go on another adventure as Aloy. She is just so, so amazing. And I loved the first game so much. But I'm curious to hear about you guys. And have you guys been playing any other games? Have you guys been waiting for anything to come out? I am always just so excited for new games. Every single time that there is a Steam sale, I am constantly expanding my, you know, backlog of games that I hopefully will one day play. Hopefully. I feel like I just don't have enough hours in the day, but hopefully one day I will have as many hours as I need to play some fun games. And of course, with the launch of the Froggy 2 channel this year, hopefully the new video, or the first video on that channel, will be coming out pretty soon. But hopefully we can play some more games from my backlog on that channel. And for some reason, I don't know why, I just really want to play Dave the Diver. Like, I just really want to play that game for that channel. I have no idea why, but, you know, someday. I'm getting ahead of myself. This is Minecraft. We're having a great time building our little house, and everything right now doesn't really matter. We can just play Minecraft. So I think what I want to do is actually put in, starting on this area, let's start with our diorite and birch slabs. I don't know if I want to keep this top spruce beam or not, but for now I'm going to keep it. And this is just a pretty simple texture that we have used before. Like I said, we did this in the Cherry Grove video as well, and I really, really liked it there. So I want to bring it back for this video as well. And then let's chuck in our windows there. And I really, really like these windows. These are the magenta stained glass windows from the Mizuno's texture pack. They're so beautiful. And same thing, let's get those windows in there. I really, really like them. I feel like they are simple, but they really fit in this space. And I think let's have a window over the door. I think that'll have like a lot of character. Let's grab our crafting table, although I'm going to leave it here, and make a door. And we'll put our door in. That way this front part is looking a little bit finished. Well, not really detailed, but finished. And I'm going to put oak slabs because I think oak will probably be the floor to lighten up. I don't know why, but I just find that oak floors are probably my favorite. They just bring a lot of light and warmth into spaces. And she's not done, but she's looking cute so far. I really, really like how this looks. So let's take the wall design and let's go all the way around and get all of the little bits and bobs in. Since this is peaceful, I want to add a little open window into this space. And I think I'll put the open part on the back. I think I like that, yeah. It's cute. And now for the back walls, we're just going to mirror everything except for the doorway. I'm not adding a doorway onto the back. I just don't think that this house needs 2 doorways. It only needs 1. This one will be the same as the front. And we'll add our windows in there. And then that leaves that wall and this wall. This wall, I think, is where I'm going to put all of our chests. So I'm going to just fill this in completely because the chest would be covered by, or the windows would be covered by the chest anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And I think it's okay if you don't have windows on every single wall. I know that sometimes I feel the pressure to put windows in every wall, but you definitely don't have to. This one here though, I think I want to do a little bit differently than everything else. I want to have a big window there, but basically just like a not open window. And we still need to put the roof in and do all those other bits. I need some more glass though, because I will not have enough to do this entire window. There we go. And it's also good because I think I might put some dormer windows on the roof as well. So having a little bit of extra glass is not a big deal. We'll just organize a tiny, tiny bit. Put that away. I think she's looking cute though. I actually really, really like this. So let's grab our iron axe, or sorry, our crafting table again, and then we can go back in. I read iron axe in the middle of my screen. And then we can just build up this little middle section. And like I said, we're just going to make this one very, very cute, very cozy. And there we go. Actually, wait, that's wrong. This is supposed to be the special window. My bad. My bad. There we go. Okay. And then we'll just pull our windows all the way across. And that'll be the cute little back window we have. Okay. This place is really coming together. I think it's really, really cute. I really, really like it, actually. It's big enough, I think, for just a little bit of storage over there. Like I said, on this wall, we'll have our chests. And then right on this area, I think we'll have the bedroom. Kind of like looking out over at the river and at the little pond back there. And then this middle area here will be our furnace and maybe like crafting table area. And it's getting pretty dark, so I'm just gonna put down a lantern, I think, because I don't think I can hang it anywhere. There's nowhere to hang it from yet. But let's go ahead and get some stairs made so we can get up there and start working on our roof. We'll also need some of the slabs. But all right, here we go. And we should just be able to follow the basic design that we already outlined with the spruce. And of course, we're going to have to come back and fill in those middle bits between the spruce and the actual like wall part. We'll have to fill those in as well, but that's a problem for later on Froggy, not a right now Froggy problem. Oh, do I want to? I think spruce right here, yeah. And right now, I know I said I was going to be doing a windmill on the roof. I think it's easier to just fill in the entire roof and then come back and kind of strip out the parts that you want to take out for putting in the windmill. That way you can make sure it's lined up and even and all that stuff. It just helps my brain at least kind of see things a little bit easier to actually see them out. And that's something for me that I'm trying to get better at in building is visualizing in my head. I've never been a very like visual person when it comes to these kinds of things, so usually I have to see them, and right now I'm just going to fill that in. But I'm trying to get better at visualizing. It's just very hard for my brain. We'll just continue that same pattern over on the back side of the roof. Make sure you get the whole roof filled in. You know, some people don't do the back of their houses, but we're always going to try to at least. Just don't look at any of the houses on any of my Let's Play worlds or any of my streams or anything. Don't look at the back, okay? It doesn't exist. We don't see it. But you know, I think I'm going to start building more roofs out of oak because, I don't know, it's kind of underrated. Like, this is a really pretty color. Why haven't I been using it? Well, usually I like to do a little bit more of a sophisticated, I would say, roof. Because usually my palettes for my actual builds are pretty plain, but I don't know, this is very cute. I really enjoy this. All right, let's take a moment right here and we'll kind of go into the middle and just take a look at how the roof is looking. It's looking very good. I do think the addition of some dormers like right above the other window. So let's just make sure. Yep. Okay. This is right above the other window. I do think right here, just having a window will help the roof shape not be as, well, not boring. Boring's not the word that I want to use here, but it'll just give it a little bit more shaping, you know? And we'll just put in like a little sideways stair like that on both sides, and that should fix it. And hopefully that looks good. So let's just take a look. Oh yeah, that's adorable. I love that. Okay, so we'll add that on the other side in the same spot. Let's just make sure we're above the window, which we are. That's good. And we'll do the same thing that we did on the other side. Take this out, add a slab for the windowsill, and of course add a slab above, and then we'll put in our sideways stairs for the edges of the window like area. And coming back out onto our little plank thing, I think that that really works. So let's go to sleep and then we can continue on in the morning. All right, let's get started by removing this little diorite kind of pillar thing that I made so that we could see without going into free cam. And I don't even want to look at what the inside looks like right now. It's a little bit probably chaotic looking, but let's fill in this spot here on all of our sides. That way this is done. Ooh, could we do a window there? Should we do a window there? Oh, maybe that should be up one so it like matches up. Yeah. Oh, that hurts. That hurts, but that's okay. We'll get that in there and there. That matches up with the other window, the dormer window in the roof now, so that's a little bit better. And we'll come over here and do the same thing on this side. And we've also got to do the front and the back as well. Oh, I just said that we had to do the front and the back as well, and I completely forgot. My brain. I was like, oh, okay, we're all done. We're all done. We don't have to do anything else. All right, this is how the house is looking now that all the walls and the roof are in. I really, really like it actually, but we are still missing our windmill, which is going to require a little bit of extra stuff going on. So let's get all the materials for that. We're going to need some more stone for some grindstone. So let's get that smelting. And we also want to make a stone cutter. I always recommend making a stone cutter. I think it's one of the most important tools in the entire game. And I just really like that the stone cutter, you can put in one piece and always make something. You don't need like 3 to make 6 or, you know, 6 to make 4 with stairs. You get a 1-for-1 ratio. I just think that that's a little bit silly that you can just combine a few things and then get a 1-to-1 ratio. But these grindstones are going to be used for the actual windmill blades, which are very, very important. Before we do any more building, let's come over here and see if the cows are ready to breed. Also, like I mentioned earlier, sorry for any prolonged silences. I know people prefer if I talk. I'm just trying to conserve my voice as much as I can so that, you know, my vocal cords aren't killing me for much longer. I think I'm going to have to cancel my stream in the next week or so I can let them recover a bit more. Like the amount of times I have had to stop to cough, it just, if you ever just see me looking out into nothing and I'm not saying anything, it's probably because I'm coughing. Or taking a sip of water, because I do take sips of water. This is your hydration reminder, and Have you eaten today? Have you taken your meds? Have you done something nice for yourself today? Stretched your body or moved around in any capacity that you're able to? These are very, very important things, my friends. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself. Personally, I have eaten and I have been staying hydrated. And I think after I'm done recording today, I'm going to go for a nice long walk with my dog. We have a walking trail that it's finally getting nice enough to use again. In the winter, sometimes it's like really, really like muddy. And if there's snow, then it's snowy. And he likes the snow, but it's a little bit slippery, you know, but when it starts to warm up, I really like going along that trail because there's like a little, you know, river and people are always fishing in it. I just find that so cute. And it's his favorite trail too. He loves to go on that trail. It's so long. He can kind of run around a little bit on the leash. And then of course we always take him over to my in-laws because they have a huge garden in their backyard and he runs forever in their garden. But all of that to say that I think that's going to be my movement for today. A nice long walk with the doggo on the trail. And if you guys have ever seen me post on Instagram, sometimes I post my Instagram stories, our walks. And usually there's like this like little bridge across a tiny like little creek that we go over. And there's always so many lily pads there in the summer. It's so funny. Like, it's just so pretty and cute. And I always want to see frogs there, but I never see any frogs. Where are the frogs? People always ask me if I have any frogs as any pets. And I don't think Dorito would even let that happen in my house. But no, I don't have any frogs. But it would be cool. I just, I don't know if you're even supposed to have frogs as pets. So I personally don't have any frogs, but if you have them, that's very cool. All right, let's move on and we'll start getting the floor in. I think we're going to do oak and probably stripped oak. That's usually what we end up doing. Always like a little bit of plankage with a little bit of stripped log action going on. And truly there is no rhyme or reason for this. You can just put down your planks in any specific order that you wish. And then you can just, you know, take some out or leave some blank spaces and fill those in with your oak logs and then strip them. Let's just see how this is going to turn out. I always feel like I end up editing it a little bit because I don't 100% love the way it looks. But I don't know, maybe I'm just a little bit like, you know, picky about how everything ends up. Alright, and let's strip these all and make sure we like it when they're all stripped. I mean, truthfully, this is just like a little detail you don't even really notice, but I just think it makes a big difference in the floor when you actually have it all in. It just makes it look a little bit more interesting. We'll add our lantern back in for now because we don't have anywhere to put it yet. And there we go. There are the basics of the house all done. But we still need to put in that windmill. So let me gather up all these saplings from those trees that we chopped down. I actually think that that made a huge difference as well in the sightline from the river. Being able to see the house is very, very nice. Let's gather up all of our supplies here. We have spruce logs. We have, yeah, let's get all of this oak stuff too. I don't think, yeah, no, we'll take the birch. We might need the birch. Oh, we definitely need oak fences as well. Get our diorite back and our bricks. 54 should be enough. I mean, we're going to put it up a chimney and we're going to also use it for the top of the tower roof. So that should be totally more than enough, you know? We're going to need some trapdoors. Oh, of course. It's going to start raining the second that we're going to go up onto the roof. All right, here we go. Up onto the roof. All right, and let's get over here and we're going to start this windmill. So I think let's take out like a little 3x3 space starting in the very middle. It doesn't have to be a very big tower. It just needs to be big enough to support the actual blades of the windmill, which are going to be quite small. I'm also going to put a little water thing down here because I forgot the wool for the blades. Speaking of the blades, so let me, well, that's not where the blades are. I meant the wool. Oh my gosh. We can just remove this as well. Then we can easily just swim right back up to the top. Love that for us. And we're just going to put some temporary little placeholders there for the actual logs that are going to be holding up the sides of the windmill. Right, and which logs are we going to use for that? I think spruce logs, right? I am so silly. It's actually on my hotbar. I was like, where are my spruce logs? I know I just had them. Like, where are they? And let's also grab some of these birch slabs. We'll put those all in here. Strip the logs, of course. And then I think we're going to bring this up by like 8 or 9. So that would be 3 right there. Honestly though, I know that I always like complain that it's raining in Minecraft when I'm building, but building in the rain is kind of a vibe, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, whoops. Did not mean to misplace those right there. I'm sorry. I think once we are done here with these 3, this should be high enough. But I'm not 100% sure. I forgot where I was now. It doesn't matter. We can always free cam to count. I think that actually we should do that. Let's just make sure. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, let's go up 1 more just to be sure. Yeah, because the one that's kind of half in the roof doesn't really count. So now this is the correct height. And the other thing that we're going to need to do is we're going to need to make some of these into, not stairs, sorry. We're going to need walls. How many do I need? Do I need 8? I think I need 9. Okay, and then while we're crafting stuff, let's go ahead and get a campfire crafted for our chimney later. So we can just get rid of that and get rid of this. And let's combine those. That way we can repair them, kind of. And here we go. We're going to start on our roof. We're going to do slab, double trapdoor, and then slab. Just for a very simple roof trim. We're not looking to like reinvent the wheel or anything on this. Just keep it very simple. I learned how to do this roof style from Blockdown Builds, as I've learned pretty much everything I know about building from Blockdown Builds, honestly. And honestly, once I started doing this on towers, it made tower roofs a whole lot easier. Alright, let's put down our brick walls on the corner bits here. Get all of those in. And then we'll go up 1 more. And then 2 more here. And then once again, we're going to need to put our walls. So let's just do that really quickly. And a fence on top of the top wall. And then, yeah, you can just replace that. there, and there we go. This should be looking good. We won't know until we jump down though. But instead of jumping, we're just gonna lightly water bucket down so that we don't die. Should be okay though. And then let's go ahead and start building out our windmill beam. This will be the support for the actual blades, but I don't see that I have any of the grindstones in my inventory. I have forgotten those as well, so gonna have to go grab those really quickly. This is awkward. And maybe we could put some windows in the side of the windmill as well. And maybe some lanterns too, like a lantern in the top part. I think that could look nice through the window. Another thing we're gonna need is some oak trapdoors. I need at least 12. So 24, 26, totally fine. I am sure we will use them somewhere. Alright, let's swim back up this messy water canal up to the top and place our grindstones. So we'll have one here, grab our water, one here, one there, and then we'll also need one below, but we'll put that one on after. And then for our blades, I just want to do some very, very basic fence, and I'm gonna need some more fence. Just a little bit. There we go. But I want to do some very basic fence and trapdoor action on the sides. And these are just going to stick straight in a direction. I'm not going to curve them. It's a really, really small space for trying to do that kind of thing. So, ouch. Ouch. Okay, well. I have completely messed this up. No one touch me, please. Anyways, what I was trying to say was I'm not going to curve these because it's such a small space that, like, detail-wise, it doesn't really make sense to try to curve them. This is just a really, really small little windmill, probably very, very slow, tiny little, like, crank on the inside if we were putting a crank on it, but, you know. Alright, how am I going to do this? I think we'll go up one more. Trapdoor on the top, and then underneath we'll have to put the oak fences, and then we'll have trapdoors on this part, so it'll be opposite what we have on the top. And then on this part we'll do our fences, and then same thing, trapdoors there, so it'll be opposite the other side. That way it looks like it's actually in motion and turning. Even though we don't have crate in this world and it's not turning. Okay, all of that's done. Now let's go ahead and put in the windows here. I think we'll do 3 high windows on these sides. But not on the front, obviously, because the windmill's there. And then not on the back. And you can kind of see that small little glow from the lantern that's down below. So I think I am going to add a lantern above because that's just very nice. Oh. Oh, this is awkward. There we go. We'll add something like that. And then that brings a lot of warmth up here if you're looking at night. Almost sort of like a lighthouse, but not 100% like a lighthouse, obviously. Oh yeah, that is cute. I really, really like that. Oh my gosh, she's adorable. And it looks really, really good all throughout there. Definitely need some leaves around it. But otherwise, I think the shape is good. It would clear the roof pretty fine. So I guess now we're going to be moving on to the interior of the place. We have a lot to fix up in here. So the first thing I want to do is separate off the rooms. I don't normally do this. I normally kind of leave everything open, but I feel like in this little cottage, I feel like everything would be separated. I don't know why. So let's add some cross beams there. And do I want to leave those open at the top, or should I go ahead and fill those in just like we did before? I think we fill those in. All right, so let's get up here and we're just going to fill this in to separate our rooms up. And no windows, obviously, because this would be a wall in a house, so that didn't really make sense for us to do that, but we'll get rid of that and then we'll finish that up on the other side as well. I think that that looks really good, yeah. So we'll have to put some kind of wall underneath that as well. Maybe we can continue on the, you know, diorite and birch theme. Maybe like make little archways or something. And you know what? Before I forget, let's go ahead and put on the chimney. Otherwise, I will forget. That is a 1000% guarantee. So let's head up there and we're going to just make this out of bricks. And don't want it to be quite as high as the windmill is because you want a little bit of height variation. Then let's go ahead and replace the bricks after we get them surrounded by our trapdoors. We'll replace the bricks with the campfire. That way we don't take any fire damage. And also I would like another brick wall for the top. I forgot to get the campfire. There we go. There we go. Just like that. Now we can jump down and we have a chimney. And hopefully that looks really, really good together. Also, I want to grab some of our leaves to place around. Some on the roof and some kind of on the ground. And actually, you know what? So far, that's not too bad. Not too bad at all. All right, let's grab these little dirt pillar really quick. Then we can come around and we can start kind of throwing in some leaves. I guess I kind of just like went up the dirt pillar. Oh my gosh, this is embarrassing. If anyone's seeing this, no, you didn't. And let's just get a bunch of these scattered all around, kind of centered around the windmill. Like there were some old vines growing up the side of it. Some of these might look a little bit weird and we can come back and adjust later on. That's not a big deal. But for now, we'll get a bunch of these in here. And sometimes I just like to replace a little bit of the roof with them, like they're growing into the roof. I think that that looks good sometimes. And I think that's good. I think that that's good. You can add a little bit of bush action out here in front. Now, normally I would not leave a window open like this, but it's peaceful, so we don't have to worry about creepers coming in. And truly, creepers are the only thing I worry about killing me. Most other mobs I think are fine. Except for maybe trident drowns. Those are unforgiving. And I don't mean like stuff like the warden and wither and stuff. That part might look a little bit weird, but I'm gonna leave it up there for now and we'll see how I feel in a little bit. All right, time to breed the cows again. Good call. Also, we were building for so long. So much of this wheat grew. Oh my gosh. We builded through the entire night, or we built through the entire night, I should say. You know, replanting these seeds makes me think maybe I should put the wheat field that I'm gonna build like over there by that pond. I don't know. I still think that maybe it'll go up here where it kind of is now. We'll see how I feel once we get the flower fields in. I don't want like the front to look empty without anything, but I also don't want it to look awkward because I just don't think I'll have enough flowers to do the entire front section as well as flowers, although that would be beautiful. Looking at the wood chest, I think that we're gonna have to go chop down our spruce trees if they're ready because we do not have a lot. Luckily, they are ready, so let's go do that before we do anything else. Probably going to be using a lot of spruce trapdoors per usual. Let's It's my favorite block. It's the one that I use the most in all my builds. I hope our axe lasts long enough to get this whole tree. I think it should. Should be fine. Oh, when we get to the top, we can probably have a view of the house. Let's, oh my gosh, let's see. It's so cutie. I'm gonna have to get rid of that tree. I wanted to keep it, but I think it's in the way. Oh, that makes me sad. I really wanted to keep that one. That's okay though. Okay, let's grab the rest of this stuff and we'll replant a couple of spruce trees just in case. Because who knows, maybe I'll need extra wood. I don't think I will, but I'd rather plant it now and have the trees ready for when I need them. And just to be on the safe side, let's get a little bit more oak as well because, again, you never know. And I don't want to have to come back out and chop a million more oak trees after we already start decorating on the inside. And we can collect our sugarcane really quickly and just do a little bit more replanting. I'm not quite yet ready to actually make our bookshelves because we don't have any real amount of leather. I'm gonna grab these furnaces really quick so we can reset these up on the inside and... Oh no, let me just replace that really quick, even though that tree does have to go in the future. For now, it can just stand there proudly. And let's get a start on the inside now. So here, I think I'm going to do our furnace array. Well, it's not really an array, but our little furnace area, and then we'll put our extra one there. Then on the sides, we can do trapdoors to make like a little table. And let's see, right here, I think I'm going to put our crafting table. Then let's put our stone cutter on this one over here. That way all of our crafting stuff is together. Now let's make some more chests. That way we can just kind of dump everything. I'm only going to make one because I do have 7 outside. So I can bring those in. And then we'll be fine. And I'm just going to kind of dump everything. I'm not going to worry about, you know, where everything goes. Later on, I'm going to organize everything except for this chest right here. Apparently this one is going to stay organized, but the rest of it is just going to be a big mess. All right, let's go ahead and get the rest of these chests placed down. Just like this. And then in the middle of those chests, I think I want to do some barrels. But let me just get this a little bit less messy for a moment. It's a little bit chaotic right now. Oh, before I do that though, I actually want to dye my bed pink. I just really like having a pink bed in Mizuno's. I love like the plaid pattern. It's so cute. Although I don't know if I want it right there. Ouch. That was my axe. I think I'll have it in the middle and then have like tables on either side. Maybe over here like a little seating area. So let's get a bunch of stuff for that crafted up. So gonna want a pressure plate and some fences and one more spruce stair. That way we can make like a little table. You can't really eat on it because of the pressure plate and, you know, well, in general you can't eat on it, but you could pretend though. And then we're missing some shelving in here. So I think if we just hang some shelving right here below the beam, then we can have like bookshelves and flower pots and stuff up there, some extra storage. I always like to put decorations up above too, just because, you know, in my house I have stuff hanging up. Oh, I need a couple more spruce trapdoors. Good thing we went and chopped all that extra spruce because we are using it. Can we get, yeah, there we go. I was gonna say, can we even get one there? But we can. That is cute. Oh, the ceiling does need some work though, so I think I can fix what's going on up there with some slabs. Oh, those are already slabs? Did not need to make those into more slabs. Alright, how is this? Oh gosh. Well, we can jump for that part and that part, but that one we're gonna need to go all the way up to fix, I think. Alright, so we can remove this. And let's fill in this area right here. Fill in that part. And can we remove that? Oh yeah, it's covered by the roof. Okay. So that's not an issue at all. There we go. And then we just cover this part. Need a little bit more. There we go. And let's hang a lantern from up here, which I don't have because I put everything away. That makes total sense. And that looks so much better. And we'll put, I guess, a lantern up here. And maybe another one over here in this room. Right in the middle. And already this space is coming to life. I really like what we have so far. But here I feel like we need maybe like just some kind of cover to like, you know, close the room off a little bit. Maybe this is enough. No, I should probably make it go all the way up. Should we make another layer of like spruce or so? Just to make it look a little bit different, a little bit more interesting. And let me get some more oak wood as well because we'll have to repeat this on this other side. So we'll need some more trapdoors. All right, let's see how this is gonna look. We'll just get over there and then that's right. I can't place it once I'm on top. Jump back and then close all of those. That is cute. Although let's put one there and there for like a little doorway as well. And how do we feel about that? Honestly, I kind of like it. Yeah, I think it's like a nice little room separator. I think that's good. All right, so let's get some more trapdoors for the other side. And this should be enough, I hope. Repeat that pattern right over here. And yeah, I think that's good. Okay, definitely want a couple of barrels as mentioned earlier. Just finally remembered that I was going to make those. And let's see, a couple more slabs for some composters. That way we can put those in the corners of the entryway. I always like to have plants in my entryway. I don't know why. Add like a little bit of leaves coming down. It doesn't have to make sense. I say that in every single video that I make. It doesn't have to make sense. You just have to like it. That's all that really matters, you know? I don't build stuff to be the best builder ever. I just like to have a fantasy, whimsical, little, impractical hanging plant that I don't have to water in my Minecraft world, you know? And truly for me, no build is complete until it has a bunch of impractical, whimsical leaves. I just love that so much. Now what else can we do? Oh, we can make some paintings. Oh, and we do have to make a carpet as well. We might have to go get some more. Yep, we're gonna need a lot more wool. Even if it's incomplete, it's still pretty cute. I like the color a lot. It doesn't, you know, clash too much with the house, so let's go over here and we'll get some more. Wow, look at that night sky with the house. That is so beautiful. All right, let's replace those two right here with just a little bit more of that wool. And we don't have enough for any more carpet, but that's okay. Maybe later we will. All right, let me come over here and make some more barrels for up top. I think up there just having a little bit of an extra storage will look pretty good. Yeah, that's cute. And I did mention making some paintings, so let's just make these really quick and we'll make 3. And we can get one up there. I don't know if I want any of these ones though. Maybe just that one. That's kind of nice, right? It's kind of a nice vibe. That beach painting is one of my favorites. But I also really like the chicken. I don't know why. And then the other one's kind of like a little menu. I don't know. It's my live, laugh, love poster or something. We'll put some flower pots up and around everywhere. We can put one up there. And we'll put some out here. And maybe one there. And what kind of flowers? I mean, we're not going to be using the lilies or the azures, so we can put those in the flower pots around. I think that's okay. Alright, let's go ahead and start working on... How much leather do we have? Okay. So leather and sugarcane. How many books can we make from this? I don't think we can make too many. Oh, that's enough for 3 bookshelves. That's not bad. Oh, 4 bookshelves even. Okay, so we'll do like 1 on either side of the bed because you know your girl has to read to go to sleep. And then I think 1 or 2 up there and maybe another one out here. So I'm gonna need enough wood to make, let's say at least 3 more bookshelves, or enough leather, sorry, to make at least 3 more bookshelves. So let's go and do a little bit of cow stuff. This is no one's favorite part, I'm sorry. I will give you a moment to say goodbye to your loved ones. And we'll look at the house while you do that. It looks so cute in the morning light. Oh, she's adorable. But here we go. I'm so sorry, cows. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. All right. Oh, actually, you know, let's get a little bit more of this wool so we can make some more paintings, and we'll grab some more sugarcane because I don't think we have any more. We did get 10 leather though, so that means we can make, what, 4 more bookshelves than we currently have? Oh, not sugar. Sugarcane into paper, and then make our books. We can make 10, and then I just need some plankies. There's enough for 2 bookshelves. Oh, that's cutie. I guess we could have done chiseled bookshelves too, but I don't feel like, you know, getting more cows, so we'll do 1 there, and you know what, we'll do another one there. Gotta have lots of books to read. Speaking of reading, it's my goal this year to read like 20 books this year, so I have been working on it. So far, I have read 5. It's not going well. It's not going well. But usually in the summer, when I'm like outside in the garden in the mornings, I read a lot. But I'm trying to read at least 30 minutes a day. Some days I have skipped, I won't lie. But I just got finished reading the entire Hunger Games series. Although I still have to read the prequel, but I reread the first 3 Hunger Games books. It's so good. So good. I cried so much. But I hadn't read those in a very, very long time, so it was really, really great to, like, you know, go back and read them again as an adult. It was very nice. And I just started a book called Powerless that I got recommendations from Bookstagram. So there's like a whole book community on Instagram, and this was one of the books that they said was really, really good. So I read the sample and it seemed a little bit like intriguing, you know, so I just bought it. Oh, I kind of like that little painting, but I really want the one that looks like a drawer. Like maybe I also want the one that looks like, you know, the wine bottles. Oh, that one is also so good. But anyways, if you guys have any book recommendations, let me know in the comments. I like fantasy. I like romance, I like mystery, I like thriller. But if you guys have any, you know, suggestions, I'm definitely open for them. And let's go get some more wool so we can make a couple more paintings because I really, really want to get that wine painting as well. Or it's kind of like a little alcohol bottle painting. I guess this Tulip house has like a little alcohol closet, if you will. Any sheep around? Oh, here we go. Perfect. There's a couple sheep here. We don't have to make these all into paintings, but just having the option to have some more paintings would be great. And here we are. Let's get a couple more paintings going. I mean, we don't have to use all of these, but... Oh, there we go. Perfect. Okay. Another couple of paintings over here, maybe. Oh, this is like a 2 painting. That's right. Oh, that one's pretty. I like that one. Not that one. We just used that. Also not that. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Sometimes I feel like I overuse paintings and sometimes I feel like I underuse them. I really like the beach painting. I just don't think it fits this house. I don't know if I want the burger one either. What do you guys think about paintings? Do you guys overuse them, underuse them? I really want the donkey painting, actually. I really like the donkey one. Oh, the cat one we have on the other side. I really like that one too. But yes, the donkey one. Okay, perfect. And oh, I like that leaf one too. Okay, that can stay. Those can all stay. I think that this interior we're going to call done. So I guess now the next thing is to work on the fields outside. But to do that, I'm going to start by first working on a pathway. And as mentioned before, I am going to be using some different blocks for this. So we're going to be using some gravel and cobblestone for that. I really think that this is a good like pathway combination, and we're going to do a 3-wide pathway. I feel like I do a lot of my paths 3-wide. It just feels like the most natural to me, but you know, expanding it or making it a little bit smaller in places that you have to also feels good. So you know, if you like your paths to be a little bit different, you can always do it a little bit different. It just like, you know, lines up really well with like the entryway. And let's make some cobblestone slabs for our step up there. We'll go put those down like right here. And then you just scatter in some gravel and cobblestone. Oh, this is beautiful. You know, some mossy cobble would have been fine in here, but I don't want to stop the path here. I definitely want to continue it going on all the way to the river over there where the boat will sit. So let's get this pathway all mapped out. And this one here, I think I'll make like a little bit different. I want it to be a little bit windier or like a little bit thicker in some parts. Because, you know, it is kind of just like very straight where we're going, but that's okay. And we'll just close that off with some more blocks. I should have picked up some mossy cobble. It would have looked good. I think the mossy looks good with the gravel because it has that like little bits of green in it in Mizuno's. Whereas like normal gravel has a little bit of red in it. And by normal gravel, I mean vanilla gravel. Let's just see. If we park this boat, how is this looking? Oh yeah, this is gonna look so, so good when we're ready. I meant when we're finished. All right, let's just find a little bit of gravel. Oh, here's some. Oh, this is a big pit of gravel. Okay, let's just grab as much as we need. I don't exactly know how much that is, so we're just going to be digging here for a moment. That is probably good enough. So let's go ahead and gather all this up. I actually think it might even be too much. We probably didn't need that much. Oh, we've still got to terraform all this too over there on the right. All right. Lots to do. That's okay. It shouldn't take us that long. I think we have most of the supplies that we need, and this looks really, really good. Really, really, really good so far. All right, so we're gonna have to start filling all of this in. Let's kind of just bring it out towards this area here. Because I do want to make like a little pond here. I want to like expand what's already here. So let's try to kind of, I don't know, make this look Minecrafty but better. Maybe these trees can stay here. And just kind of continue to shape that around the trees. Maybe kind of bring it in like this. I think that could be a good shape. Okay, so now we need to fill at least all of this in for this to make sense. Which is... Actually, we're going to have to fill all of that back there in as well. But at least, I mean, this is easy. It's just that we're probably going to run out of dirt because I thought 2 stacks would be enough. But once again, as I said earlier, I gaslight myself into thinking that I have enough dirt for terraforming and I never do. Let's get the rest of this placed in and then we'll go sleep so we can go find some more dirt in the morning. Like I said, I just like to work in the daytime better, but maybe one day we'll do like a cozy nighttime campsite long play or something. I feel like that would be cool, like where it's only night and we just, you know, gather materials and build a campsite or something and then we like sleep at the very end and then we wake up the next day and it's morning. Would you guys be interested in that? I don't know. Not me just like having the best like brain ideas right now. But let's sleep. Alright, brand new morning in our beautiful little cottage. Time to go do some more removing of all of the dirt and replacing it somewhere else. Just like right here is a perfect spot to get some. Oh, there's like a little ravine right here too. I think I saw that earlier when we first like found this spot, but we haven't been back that far. The one thing I will say about just digging up dirt and replacing it somewhere else is just that it's very, very calming. You know, you don't have to think too hard. You don't have to do anything. You can just like shut your brain off. Right now, I'm currently like, you know, listening to some music. I mean, you don't hear it in the video, but in real life I am. And just absolutely vibing. Speaking of vibes, what have you guys been listening to lately? Because I have not stopped listening to Taylor Swift. Past couple months, I'm getting really, really excited for the Eras Tour. I mean, I've always listened to like a lot of Taylor, but really, really excited for the Eras Tour. With my Discord, we are going to be watching the Folklore kind of movie that she put out, like the documentary. And then we were thinking about watching the Eras Tour movie as well. I keep going back and forth between like wanting spoilers, but also I've seen so much from like Instagram and TikTok and stuff that, you know, is it actually spoiling my experience if I watch the movie? But I mean, either way. I think it's fun though. It's a fun little like experience and I'm going with my fiance and my mother-in-law. We bought my mother-in-law tickets as well and she is so excited. She tells everyone all the time at her work, she's like, we are going to Taylor Swift. And I just think that's so funny. I don't know why. It's just like adorable, you know? But also, like on another note, Taylor Swift is playing with Paramore opening in Europe, which is huge because I have been a Paramore fan my entire life. So seeing Taylor and Paramore at the same time is kind of like a big full circle moment to me. Like, look at how much you have grown and how much you have achieved and look where you are. And hopefully, you know, my younger self would be really, really proud of me. Anyways, I hope you guys don't mind too much when I chat about like real life and like the things that I'm interested in because sometimes I just like literally don't know what to say while we're doing these. And we've done so many chatty long plays that I don't know. I don't want to like feel like I'm talking about the same thing all the time, but I sometimes feel like I do repeat myself and I'm sorry if that's annoying. I think most people who watch these are kind of like half tuning me out anyways, which is totally fine by the way. But if you guys ever notice that I'm like talking about one topic too much, feel free to let me know. Just looking for a little bit more dirt that's like not right on top of all the other dirt at our house, and maybe just like look around and see all the terrain. Like, oh, that would be so cool for like a hobbit hole hillside house. Maybe we could like build something else in this world. I mean, maybe we'd start over and like find that instead of where we found. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I don't think we've done a hobbit hole as one of these Longplay houses before. I think a hobbit hole would be a good project. It's obviously just like a lot of mining. And for some reason, I feel like hobbit holes have to be colorful. Like you cannot have like a oak wood looking hobbit hole out here. I mean, of course you can, but I personally love a colorful hobbit hole. So I feel like I need like terracotta or one of the nether woods that are just so pretty when they're stripped. But maybe that can go into like some future planning for an episode of a Longplay. I mean, a video of a Longplay. The only world that I'm currently working on that has episodes for Longplays is the Clovervale world. Although we did have the no commentary world where there was that like circular island that I was working on. But when I came back after my computer broke and I had my microphone working and stuff again, I sort of started working directly on hardcore. And then when I came back from my holiday, because I fixed it like right before my holiday, I immediately started working on 100 days of 120, which I know a lot of people really wanted to continue beyond the 200 days. But honestly, I'm pretty happy with how that world is right now. I would love to take another shot at a 100 days, but I think that world is done. All right, how much dirt is this? Okay, 3 stacks has to be enough. Me when I lie. But I hope it is enough. I hope we don't have to go mine more dirt again. I really want to start placing flowers down. But yeah, I really enjoyed the 100 days format. Like I said, I'm going to be making a 100 days of Stardew Valley video in the new update. I think sometimes I just want videos to have a little bit less of a lifespan than what I sometimes give them. You know, sometimes I'm like, oh, I want to continue this series forever, and that's not really fair to like my attention span, but also not fair to you guys. So unless I say it's a series or anything, you know, just always assume that it'll be like a one-off, like this. This is just a one-off video. Just something fun to mess around with, vibe with, try something new, try something different, be inspired for a little bit, and then we go back to our regular series. And I know I've already mentioned this, but I'm so excited to hit 1,000 days in our hardcore world and then make a movie. I am so excited. We haven't had a very long like episodes made into a movie series in almost 2 years, so I hope you guys are also ready to rewatch the entire, you know, hardcore series from the beginning. I know I'm ready to rewatch it from the beginning because usually I watch my videos so much while I'm editing them that then I like never want to see my videos again. And I know they're just like silly little video things, but I'm trying to find more things in my personal life to be more excited over more regularly, if that makes sense. And sometimes videos can be one of those things, you know? Sometimes videos are not those things at all, but I'm trying to make video creation one of those things. And we are going to have to go get more dirt. I cannot believe this. I genuinely cannot believe this. Let's just take this dirt right here. Should have taken like 2 more stacks from where we were before. I thought we had enough. This will probably also not be enough to fill this whole thing, but I'm just going to smooth it as much as I can. You know, I think that that'll be the name of the game. I'm not going to try to fill this whole thing because otherwise this video is going to be like 4.5 hours long or something. That's probably fine. All right, let's go ahead and fill in all of the water in this pond. Get that all filled up. I don't know if I'm the only person who gets stressed out when I'm working with water in Minecraft, but like, why didn't that connect? You know what I mean? Why didn't that make an infinite source? Sometimes I don't really understand that, but that's okay. Then sometimes it just like moves on its own and it fills all these spaces, and I'm also fine with that. But all right, all filled in. That is good. All right, now we get to get all of our tulips and we get to start placing everything in a pattern outside. This is the part that I've been so excited for. So I think what I'll do is probably like a line of each color, and maybe we'll just start here with like red and just do a big line of each color around this. So we'll do red and then we'll do orange in front of that. But red first, obviously. Luckily this side has like a clear end, but we'll do orange in front of that. I don't know how far I want these to go, so I'm just going to put them out and then we'll expand them or remove some if we need to, you know? Bring that to about there, and then we'll do white, and then in front of the white we'll do pink. So it's not really like a gradient, but also sort of is kind of like a gradient. Maybe it would be better if these were random, but I really want to try them in single colors because that's how I see them in the tulip fields here in the Netherlands when I visited them. Oh my gosh, by the way, such a beautiful experience. If you can ever experience that, going to like the botanical gardens or going to like a big flower field, just so beautiful. Everything looked so organized and pretty, and the smells, oh my gosh, all of the flowers smelled so good. Put some red ones right here behind the pink. Wait. That's supposed to be white. The orange ones are correct, but the red ones are not. My bad. Okay, hold on. Put those back, and we'll get some white ones. Oh my goodness, I was just yapping away, wasn't even paying attention. All right, there we go. That one is fixed. And let's just bring these ones back to the tree, and then the red ones will go here. Let me fix that little one as well. We'll just put a grass there, actually. That is so cute. I actually really love it. Oh my gosh. All right, let's head to bed really quickly. Then we can place more tulips in the morning. Okay, back to tulip placing. So let's start here. And these ones will be red from the front. And we'll go about to there. Do I want to fill this whole thing in? Yeah, might as well. And we've got pink here as well. Oh, we are pretty much out of pink tulips, I think. Oh, no, we had some more. Okay, thankfully. And we've got white. Wow, this has already been a stack of tulips. If you think about it, it's not that much to get a full stack of flowers, even though it doesn't seem like that much. I mean, it doesn't go that far. Definitely see a little bit more flower collection in our future going to be happening, but that's okay. When we were first collecting flowers, we didn't truly know how much we would need. And we have a ton of tulips around here, so it's not a big deal. But I definitely want to fill this entire front section, maybe to like a certain point. Like maybe that would be the furthest point, and then it'll kind of curve back down in. Let's just grab some of these tulips as well. Yeah, because we don't have that many. Just under, or just over, around a stack of each, I should say. But luckily we have some right here. This is truly the ideal lifestyle for me. Gathering flowers in a beautiful forest to plant in my garden, while I have a bunch of books to read back home, and well, I mean, we will have a wheat field as well, so we will also have plenty of fresh baked bread. Speaking of fresh baked bread, I have been making some fresh bread lately and eating it with like soup, and oh my gosh, Just everything in my life can be going wrong, but a fresh loaf of bread can change everything, especially if it's still warm. And you know what I saw on social media the other day, right? Somebody had fresh bread and they had it with like ricotta cheese and like a drizzle of honey on top. And I really, really, really want to try that. I feel like that would be just so delicious. But also if you have like a little bit of butter, I saw somebody put sea salt on the butter. Is that good? I'm gonna have to try that because I do like salted butter. I don't know. I think that there's just so many little things in life to find happiness and joy in. And sometimes it's gathering pretty flowers in a game and placing them down elsewhere or crafting something with them. And other times it's the fresh baked bread that comes from your local bakery and the sounds of laughter in the air and watching the bees fly around and pollinate all the flowers. Speaking of bees, that was good timing. But this flower is not for you, Mr. Bee. I'm sorry. These are my flowers. I cannot give you any flowers. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Please go away. I'm so sorry. I don't want to like accidentally punch the bee. You know what I mean? That's what I'm worried about. I don't want to punch a bee. I just want to place my flowers down. And look at this field already. It's so beautiful. All right, let's continue on. I'm very, very happy with this, actually. I'm very glad that we did this today. And once again, just a big shout out to our friend Jules, Bees with Moss, over on Instagram for inspiring this today. Little did you know when you posted that a few years ago that it was going to inspire me 3 years later, but thank you for doing it, and thank you for all of the good inspiration, honestly. I really hope if anyone sees this and wants to build something like that in their own worlds, that they also check out Bees with Moss and just get truly inspired by a master of the craft. Some of the most beautiful and prettiest builds I have ever seen in my entire life. Oh no, we're running out again. We're running out of flowers. Gonna have to start really conserving here on the edges. I think I'll have to do like bushes on the very edges. Maybe some like oak and azalea leaves. I don't know if I have that many azalea leaves left. Maybe a few. Hello bees, but please, please stop following me. It's not for you. These bees are literally my dog right now whenever I open a chip bag. Like, I'm not even joking. They are just coming even though it's not for them. Oh yeah, this is looking a little bit rough. We might have to collect a little bit more because we only have a couple of little spots to fill in left, but I'd rather have just a little bit of extra rather than not have enough. Maybe we'll just have to collect some pink ones. No, actually, you know what? This should be fine. This should be fine because we can just do this and then we'll do that. Maybe fill that part in. That's fine. All right, let's go take a look from the boat. How is it looking? Oh my gosh. Oh, it's so cutie. I love it. And from up here, how does it look? Oh, it's adorable. Oh, look at the sheep in the field as well. It's so cute. I really, really do love that. All right, time to chop that tree down as much as I didn't want to because it does kind of block the view of the left half of the fields. I'm so sorry, Mr. Tree. I wanted to save you, but I couldn't. But we can take some of these saplings and just replant here kind of on the edges of, you know, where the fields are and stuff. Like definitely plant a couple back here. We'll put one there. And then once these grow in, we'll see if it needs any more. I don't want to like overplant too many trees, you know, because this is kind of like a big open space. And actually, you know, I should probably fill this in all the way back to the house. So definitely gonna have to go get some more. because this side doesn't have enough and the other side probably won't have, well, I have none left, so won't have enough either. All right, here's a good amount of pink ones that we can just grab all of these, and also a bunch of white ones too. There's one there. Don't want to forget any. Don't know exactly how many we're gonna need because it's only like one more line of each, maybe like 20 of each or so. I don't know. Sometimes it's hard for me to like really gauge how much we need, as we've seen many times this episode or this video. I keep saying episode. I'm so used to saying this episode instead of like this video, you know? You know, at this moment, I really wish that I had botany pots. I have been playing a lot of modded lately, and botany pots have been a mod that's been pretty used in some of the mod packs that I've played, like Vault Hunters and, you know, other mod packs that I've put together myself. Oh, and speaking of Vault Hunters, once Vault Hunters is done, I would love to do like a 100-day series in Vault Hunters. I just don't know if that's like everyone's cup of tea on this channel because it is a little bit different. But 100 days as a Vault Hunter would actually be such a fun series, I think. I don't know why. I'm just obsessed with making 100 days videos in my brain right now until I actually sit down and start to record them and I'm like, oh my god, this is going to take forever. Thank god everyone's patient on my channel. Alright, I'm gonna get a little bit of leaves because I don't know how many I quite have anymore. So I'll get a little bit of these leaves over here where no one can see them if I leave the, you know, the logs. But I feel bad. It's just like cutting down one part of a tree or the bottom of a tree and leaving the top. But we should be good to go for all of our flowers once I just, you know, get a few more. Getting a few more never hurt anybody. We can always put some more inside as well. We do have space. But I think truly that this is finally enough. So we can head over back to our place now. Just seeing if there was anything else that was interesting over there. That is looking so, so beautiful. But I do not want to be out here in the dark while I'm working, so one more time of sleeping and then more placing. Do I have any azalea? I have 7 azalea leaves left. It's not that many, but that's okay. Let's work with what we've got. Also, that idea that I had with the cherry saplings that just completely reminded me, don't think we're going to be able to do that. I just don't want to make this video too long, you know? I had the idea that I would replace all of the birch leaves with cherry leaves, which I still think is a good idea and I still think it would look pretty, but I just don't have time now. And also I don't have the bone meal. You know, I should have planted those cherry leaves or the cherry saplings long ago. Yeah, I think that those little leaf barriers kind of work. I think that those are good. Okay. Let's get a little bit of just extra lighting in here. With some of these lanterns, we can hang them from the trees in certain spots. It's just for some like ambiance. Oh, also we have to finish this as well. Whoops. I meant to do this. That is better. I've never had fields of flowers like this before in Minecraft, so I don't know. Let me know what you guys think of it. I personally really, really like this. I am not gonna lie. I really, really think that this is cute. Maybe in the future I could do it a little bit differently, make it a little bit more fancy or a little bit, you know, what's the word I'm looking for here? Structured? But I kind of like how it is right now. I don't know. I like the randomness of everything. Yeah, that's beautiful. I love that. Then let's kind of curve this off with some bushes. No one will even know. And let's just take a little look. Oh yeah, that is beautiful. I really, really like that. All right, so let's pull the leaf wall kind of out this way. And then we'll just fill in the, oh, well, we'll use the right colors, but we'll fill all of this in this way. That way it has like a good stopping point. And this part we'll just bring down. So maybe here we'll just do a couple of red. And then what about here? If I do that, they'll be covered. Maybe I should just remove those. They're not really like that necessary, you know? Yeah, that's probably fine. Like a little hedge, you know, path around all of our flowers. And let's just pop into free cam, and that looks really, really good. I really like it from back here. Obviously it needs some work in the front, so just ignore that, but oh, it's so pretty. Okay, definitely think I'm going to be filling this whole front area with some wheat fields, so probably should get a start on that because I don't think we're going to have enough seeds. I will probably have to do a lot of replanting and stuff kind of off camera so that this video doesn't take super, super long. But yeah, let's get rid of all of this very, very quickly. Then we can start making a move on getting all of this, all the fields put in. Feels so good to just destroy all of that sugarcane because it's useful, but it is so ugly. Okay, these little azures are gonna have to go. Azures. I think I'm saying that wrong, but I'm not sure. I think that birch tree can stay. And then let's pull back a little bit more of a kind of like outlined field area. I guess we'll have to do that a little bit on this side as well. I need some more leaves, but we can use these azalea ones. But maybe just a little bit of like flowers. I know that's a little bit silly, but I don't know. It's kind of cutie. Yeah, I think that that's fine. It's adorable. It's like, oh, here's a little taste of what you're gonna see. I do need a little bit more of the oak leaves though. And actually this tree, you know, I planted it here. I wasn't thinking. I should have been thinking, but it's okay that I did because I actually did need that, those leaves, so that's fine. All right, do I have any more oak leaves left in the house or anything? No, those are birch. That's fine. We don't need any more. So let's just grab our wheat seeds and our hoe. Actually, we could probably make a couple of hoes because we're going to have a big area to till. So let's just make a couple more sticks. And oh, fences is good as well. We'll need the fences for some lanterns to go on top of. Make some more lanterns. And then we'll do a couple more hoes. And that should be plenty. That should be plenty. And my throat is starting to hurt a little bit from talking so much. I'm trying to do my best not to talk too much, but I'm going to probably let the rest of this planting phase be in silence here as I'm trying to count while I'm speaking out loud. That's 4, so we'll need a water like over here. Anyways, I'll probably let the rest of the tilling and planting be in silence until I'm ready to, you know, take a little break, and then I'll start talking again. So enjoy the next few minutes. All right, that was a nice little break for me for talking. I apologize once again. Thank you guys for letting me take a little break. We are pretty much done tilling the fields. Some of it has already grown in, but definitely nowhere near enough seeds to go ahead and plant this entire thing. So yeah, as y'all can see, I'm gonna have to do a little bit of AFKing and replanting on my own. But I won't make you sit around and wait for that. I will do that off camera, and when it's all fully grown in, I will bring you back. So see you in a minute. All right, and we are back. I am so excited right now because we are done. We're gonna get to take a walk through everything that we did today. Oh my gosh, not me missing replanting these seeds earlier. I'm so sorry. That's embarrassing. Anyways, let's take a quick little boat ride out into the water so we can come up on our new cottage and really get to see what it looks like for the first time in all of its glory with the wheat fields and the flowers. Oh my gosh, it is stunning. Absolutely love this place. If we boat on back, we can take another walk through the fields. It is so beautiful. The wheat goes all the way over here towards the cows. Hello, cows and sheep. You'll be able to have a good life here, I hope, with a lot less murder now that I'll be gone. Absolutely love how these lines of tulips came out. It's just something I've never had before. I've never seen before in Minecraft. But I definitely think I'm gonna do more fields like this in the future. And then we get to walk into our starter house, or our little cottage that we built. Immediately we have a crafting area and then our little storage area all decorated. Even added some cherry pots on the floor just because I can. Hopefully those will grow into big bonsai trees. We have a little bedroom, lots of cozy books. And that's gonna be all for today. I had so much fun making this video and building this together. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you next time, okay?